My name is Christian Knoop, Creative Director IWC Schaffhausen. I've got the pleasure to present the new Pilots collection to you. The Pilots collection is one of our brand icons, a collection that represents the core values of our brand when it comes to technical ingenuity and functional and timeless design. We'd like to emphasize that we are a manufacturer of real and original Pilots watches. Together with our museum team, we rediscovered these origins and developed the four sublines: Classic, Spitfire, Top Gun and Antoine de Saint-Exupéry. Each subline represents different eras in aviation history and has specific styles in different aesthetic codes. The new collection is the biggest Pilots collection ever and sets highlights with its new heritage pieces, some masterpieces of horlogery and the new 36mm range for smaller wrists. The big Pilots heritage, 48mm, features a 48mm titanium case with a sandblasted matte finish, titanium crown and titanium case back. The dial graphics have been inspired by the dials of the original from 1940 and feature a black dial with beige print and beige luminescent masts combined with blued hands. We see a small second at 6 o'clock with a date, and this makes a reference to the movement inside. Like the original, we have a pocket watch movement with hand-wound mechanism inside. But we decided to put a modern movement, one of the modern IWC hand-wound calibers, the 59. This hand-wound caliber features an 8 days power reserve. The power reserve can be read through a window on the case back. The entire case is fitted with a soft iron inner case. And we have a little window which doesn't affect the anti-magnetic protection of that case. The Pilots Watch Automatic Mark 18 is the latest edition of an IWC icon. An automatic watch with a case diameter of 40mm. We shrunk down from 41 to 40mm. The new dial of the Mark 18 features a 9, like the big Pilot dial, which was reworked as well. And we have a single date for even more pure and legible dial layout. The strap was also new developed, a calf leather strap made by Santoni with a typical Santoni finish in black, or as an option a new developed metal bracelet with new link geometry and finishing and a fine adjustment system on the back. With the Pilots Watch Automatic 36, we introduce a new size to the Pilots range. There's two models in 36mm case diameter, which come with a polished case and some dial options featuring a sunray finish. We have a dial layout including the new codes with a 9 and a single date at 3 o'clock. The case back is left empty to leave room for personal engravings. The new Pilots Watch Spitfire chronograph features a well-established look of a slate grey dial and a stainless steel case. The dial of the Spitfire chronograph has been redesigned with a single date and is based on the caliber 79320. The 43mm case features polished and satin finished surfaces and has an engraving of a Spitfire plane on the back. The bracelet has been redesigned with a more three-dimensional link geometry and polished and satin finished links. It's a pleasure for me to introduce a new Pilot's Perpetual Calendar edition Antoine de Saint-Exupéry. The Antoine de Saint-Exupéry editions have been always very popular within the Pilot's range. We now present the Perpetual Calendar for the first time in combination with a single moon. The watch features a 46mm stainless steel case and the typical brown dial with sunray finish. The Perpetual Calendar for the first time is combined with a new automatic caliber 52. The caliber 52 is equipped with glued screws and a solid gold oscillating weight to emphasize its position along the weight. The solid gold rotor also features the typical A for Antoine de Saint-Exupéry. One of the highlights of the new Pilot's collection is a new Big Pilot annual calendar edition, Le Petit Prince. This is the first time we feature an annual calendar within the Pilot's range. The annual calendar is shown via 3 windows at the 12 o'clock position of the dial. We have the month, the date and the day displayed in 3 windows. An annual calendar is not to confuse with a complete calendar. The annual calendar is programmed for the entire year and only needs to be adjusted once a year, end of February. Like with the IWC perpetual calendars, this correction can be done all via the crown and there's no additional corrector pushes needed. The special feature on this watch is a special designed oscillating weight in the shape of a planet and the Little Prince on top, to refer to the story of the Little Prince from Antoine de Saint-Exupéry. We combine the typical midnight blue dial we have on all Petit Prince watches with a 46mm red gold case and brown calf leather straps. The new Top Gun Big Pilot is the Top Gun version of the legendary IWC Big Pilot. The Big Pilot Top Gun comes in a 46mm case made from zirconium oxide ceramic with a black matte finish. The case is combined with titanium elements like the titanium crown and the titanium case back featuring the Top Gun logo. Inside this movement runs the famous caliber 51 with a 7 days power reserve. The dial has been reworked according to the new dial design of the Big Pilot, featuring the 9 and allowing an overall more balanced layout with less red elements and very clean black and white graphics. The Miramar has been introduced to the pilot's range in 2012. I'm now proud to present the second edition of the Miramar chronograph, which is based on our manufacture caliber 89. The Miramar chronograph comes in a 44mm ceramic case. It's a zirconium oxide ceramic, which has been polished to achieve this very distinguishing look. The dial uses the codes of Miramar, combining a grey background with beige and red print, and now with this new edition having a single date at 3 o'clock.